Hey everybody, and welcome to the week ahead read, or the weekly read for the collected for the overview of what's in store for June 29th through July 5th of 2025. As always with these, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. I'm playing with the Druid Craft Tarot deck today. If you like a personalized read, my link will be in the description below, or you can comment below. If you feel called, like, comment, share, get the word out there. If you feel called to donate, I have Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, and MetaPay. But if you have something else, feel free to comment below what it is, and I'll see if I can download it on my phone. So let's get started. So right away we have the Reverse Magician. There's a lot of abusive power and control manipulation tactics that you're putting on yourself. You're sabotaging yourself, like introjects and persecution, and trying to martyr yourself and beat yourself up over not doing it right, or not doing it the correct way, or you're over analyzing some things. You're taking it too logically, or you're thinking too rigid in this mindset. It looks like there's going to be some form of self-mutilation or self-harm tactics going on, if not in the outer world, in the inner world. It does look like there's going to be some form of abusive system within authority, or within the metaverse, or within your spiritual side. So just being aware of who's on your side and who's not. This is especially true when working under somebody that maybe the year of the rooster, like 2017 or 1993. I think 85 as well. The song 1985 by Bowling for Soup sticks out as well for a message for the clairaudient or telepathic learners, especially for those that are 2s, 5s, or even 11s in life paths. Looks like there is a halt due to delayed responses and delayed action towards your goal. So making sure that you speak diligently and you act accordingly, and you are able to fight off those feelings of insecurity about authority, or about father figures, or about finances or resources. Doubting yourself and doubting your own magical ability and doubting your belief system can be a big thing. So working on your religious beliefs and your religious biases, as well as your anchors within, like, money matters and working hard. The Lord is backwards as well today. Or not backwards, but reversed. So finding balance within yourself. There's a lot of impractical things going on, a lot of unorthodox methods, a lot of extreme views that you have in your head about what it means to be protected. And you do this a lot, especially when you feel unprotected and unsafe and insecure, and you feel a sense of animosity going deep within yourself. That just seems to overcome you due to, like, underwhelming results, or feeling underwhelmed with the reactions of things, or not knowing how to respond properly. This is especially true for, like, those that exhibit, like, a bluish green or like teal, turquoise, or those that work with stones of that caliber. This can also be true for those born in, like, July. Within the 6th of July, there's going to be something that's going to happen between now and then, and not even within the first day. It might even show up in the first part of the day by sunset for most of us, depending on how much inner work you do. There's a lot of lack of pragmatics, lack of ethics at this point. Amoral standards at points as well have been affecting your week. Control, power plays, hunger for adventure but not going anywhere to get it. Complaining but not helping with a problem. Refusal to sit down and think about things before you do it. Refusal to new information. Avoiding cognitive dissonance. This is a very big week for you guys, especially for those that are feeling like they're in a loop or wanting to break free from a cycle, or have followed people blindly in the past and now are closed-minded to other people that have differing opinions simply because of the fact that in the past something may have happened to feel like you have lost control or power over your own autonomy at times. There is the Nine of Pentacles for the last card, and it's also reversed. So this means that there is an overabundance of information, an overwhelming amount of resources that you can use, an overwhelming sense of nurturing and support and kindness and understanding and compassion, especially for those that are prairie bound or exhibit prairie responses, or have prairie in their human design chart or their blueprints. There's going to be a lot of lessons learned from movies like Little House on the Prairie and Bambi, and those that have a lot of protective guides that may exhibit a lot of like elk behavior or caribou behavior or antler-like behavior. Being able to branch out and be able to forgive and be able to understand closure and seek forgiveness within yourself, because you may not be able to get it from the other person, but that doesn't mean you can't get it from yourself. You may not want to forgive and you may not need to forgive, but you at least need to move forward if you are going to wash yourself from this, especially for white workers and those that visualize in white light and create a veil over yourself for protection. This is especially true for like those that work with lace, or those that work with guides like Lacey or white wings, so like angels and angelic beings, otherworldlies as well. And it looks to be a lot of introversion as well as introvertedness. So spending time to yourself this week would be wise. Not overloading yourself to where you can't complete everything. Don't promise what you can't keep. Don't guarantee anything. Your physical body is not yours to own, so entitlement needs to be worked on. Limitations, restrictions within the physical can be used in the metaphysical. So whatever you can't do in the physical, you can do in the, most likely can do in the spiritual if you take your time and put your mind to it. It looks like there's going to be a lot of hard work and compassion. Just make sure to tend to your garden. Make sure you are not overusing yourself and overexerting yourself and overextending yourself. Break off what doesn't serve you anymore in order to move forward. Be able to understand who may not be your father but may exhibit father-like behaviors, and those that abuse their powers because you see them in a higher standard or you hold them to a lower light than yourself. Being able to sacrifice yourself for the best of the people. Resurrections stick out as well. Short-term goals, short journeys, reincarnation, reanimation, tactics, and inheritances lie in the balance of getting that control back within yourself, because you can't control the situation if you can't control yourself. But that's what I'm getting for the 29th of June 2025 through July 5th of 2025. As always with these, take it resonates and leave it doesn't. Thanks for joining.